Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. If you're so inclined and you get just a second, if you would, reach down there and hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the bell notification icon, it'll notify people that you've join the channel, that you subscribed, and it helps the algorithm allegedly get my videos out in front of other people, exposes them to it, yada yada. I will bear you the details, and today we will just get into this small long-term review of this little fixed blade that was gifted to me by a very loved member of the community. Hashtag stab a tree. This is the Joey Ramone excuse me, EDC Tanto. It is a small chisel grind Tanto knife that is made in the USA. It's exquisitely done. It has a major hollow grind to a deep, thick compound grind here at the front with a very, very sharp. It's a little dirty because it's been cutting. Should have cleaned it up. Try not to slice my hand open. But I just love the look of this little knife. It's got a really deep micarta handle that kind of to me looks snake skinny. And it's got some brass or copper pins. You can even see where these have been filed down with the micarta. Feels fantastic in hand. Has a great little sharpening tool here. Again, you just sharpen the flat on the back, work on the bevel there. Let's get a piece of the coupon book. Again, I've run this through a lot. It is a thick boy, but it is very slicey. I use it for some unboxing videos earlier today, so it does probably need to be, touched up. But it is definitely pokey, slicey, pryy. It is, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of his 1095 tool steels. I could be wrong. It does have a little designation there on the blade that I can't make out. JR Knives, Joey Ramone. Or Joey Roman, excuse me. I always get that confused. For some reason, I always want to consider he's a Ramon. But yeah, Joey Roman. This is the EDC Tanto. Again, it is a really small EDC knife. It came with this little lanyard on it. I don't know if it helps you get a grip, because if you can tell in my medium to large size hand, I can get a full 3 fingers on it, and then the 4th finger just kind of, my pinky just kind of hangs there. But again, this is a bruiser little knife. I mean, I wouldn't encourage anybody to pry with their knife, but this has got a thick flat on the front and a deep hollow here on this little, we'll get some measurements here in a second. And then you've got that little fuller blood groove, whatever you want to call that. And the back is perfectly flat because it is a chisel grind. And it is full tang, like all my little bitty EDCs are. And it's just a knife that really surprised me. It's a knife that I have really enjoyed, and it's a knife that I've carried quite a bit. It comes with this Kydex sheath that has fantastic retention. It really holds the knife well. I've carried it a couple of different ways. Carried it with the loop, carried it with an ulti-clip, and I've carried it as a pocket dropper. This knife works very well in the back pocket as a pocket dropper. And it does work very well in the back pocket with a pocket dropper and an ulti-clip to clip it into your pocket. So there are a lot of different ways to carry this knife. And again, it's just a little bruiser. I think it's a fantastic specimen. I was blessed to have it gifted to me. Will be forever indebted, and it will always stay in my collection for that reason and for the fact that I just love the knife. And as you guys know, I'm kind of a knife keeper. I don't do a lot of selling. I will gift knives, give them away, pay them forward during live streams and to people who need knives from time to time. But anyway, let's do a couple of quick size comparisons to the Joey Roman EDC Tanto. So let's start with a couple of fixed blades that are going to be bigger, but that you guys might be familiar with their size. Look at it next to the SE3. And then the little Bradford Guardian 3. So it's going to be considerably smaller than both of those knives. I'm kind of trying to get the handles lined up where you'd hold them so you can get a look at it that way. And let's look at this next to do a couple of folders, then we'll do a couple of small fixies. Look at it next to the 4MAX. And the Civivi Baby Banter. Kind of line these up. It's much smaller than the 4MAX, of course. Just a hair smaller than the Baby Banter, if not right around the same size. I'm going to say it's about a 1/4 inch smaller. If you guys want to just get a size comparison off of the Benchmade Bug Out or a Spyderco Paramilitator 2, two common knives. Most people have one or the other in their collection or have held one. Shows you that it's much smaller than both of those knives. And then let's look at it next to my J-Cape chisel grind, my small J-Cal, and the Jacob Creates Chickadee. So guys, it's right around the same size as the Chickadee. It's going to be about a 1/2 inch smaller than the J-Cal. Now, let's get our Ben Peterson NAFCO ruler, or we could take a real quick second just for shits and giggles and look at it next to the QSP Hedgehog and the Concept Bevy. Two slip joints, one of them that's kind of newer in the collection, the Bevy. Alright guys, so this little Joey Roman comes in right at 6 1/4 inches overall. The blade's going to be 2.5 inches with a cutting edge on the flat hollow grind at 1.25 inches on the flat hollow grind's 1.25 inches, and the Tanto is right about 1.25 inches too, the chisel side up here. And then the handle is going to be right under 3 inches to the choil there, or to the grip. And again, our overall dimensions are going to come in right at 6 1/4. But guys, fantastic little knife. Joey does not just do chisel grinds. He does not just do Tantos. He does little cleavers. He does larger knives. I will link his Instagram in the description. Guys, please, if you're inclined, hit the subscribe button. The bell notification icon does let YouTube know you're not a bot, that you're a human. Please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Thank you for coming by the channel. Move forward with love in your heart. Choose debate before hate. I love you all. Peace.